Hey everybody, I just want to say everything in French first to get that out of the way. Okay, so now I say the same thing in English, so if you speak French, fuck you. I'm here today to announce my retirement from mixed martial art. My greatest fear besides aliens is fighting for too long, and this is the right time to walk away. It would have been the wrong time, but the UFC didn't want to do that fight with me and Khabib Nurmagomedov, so I guess now is the right time. I want to thank so many people that helped me, mostly Wayne Gretzky. He was so good at hockey. I learned everything about fighting from Wayne Gretzky. I will now do a question and answer. Some motherfucker, we doing retirement shit now, George? Because I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but I'm kind of retired too. Except I didn't act like it was a big fucking, thing, sitting here in fucking press conference in my Under Armour. I can wear Under Armour too, motherfucker. Look, Nick, are you intoxicated or something? Yeah? The fuck's that guy do to anything, motherfucker? Scoot over, let's do this together. Let's double retire right now. Put my stupid fucking logo up too there. Thank you, alright. Who's got questions for us? Nick, how did you get here? That's a great fucking question, but a gentleman never tells. I stuck across the border in a truck carrying nunchucks. Nick, I appreciate you being here, but I wanted to take this time for the fans. No, hey, I'm just, pretend I'm not even here. Fucking guys, give George some fucking questions. He wants to talk about some shit. George, you mentioned a failed fight with Khabib. Let's say down the line the UFC says, oh yeah, we would like to make that fight now. Here's a ton of money. What are you going to do? I guess I would be like, I'm not fucking leaving. Like that Wolf of Wall Street guy, but no, that's just jokes. Business is not, you can't go to the Burger King and say, I want that Big Mac. And they say to you, you can't have one. And then 3 months later, they come to you and they say to you, now you can have your burger. I already eat. I don't want that Big Mac anymore. That's not how business works. Burger King doesn't sell Big Macs, fucking dumbass. But even if they did, maybe now is the best time for me to walk away. I don't have the anger, the fire, like I used to have. I used to go out in the snow and I would put plastic on my feet and I would sprint and scream, war! The fuck, homie? But now I run sprint in a climate control room on a treadmill, and I scream peace. So, George, where do you see yourself in the all-time rankings amongst fighters? I'll tell you where this motherfucker is for me. Not my motherfucking top 10. UFC just started fucking testing steroids, alright? And we're gonna act like George hasn't lost half his fights on Pride Rules? My top 10 are Nate, Sakuraba, Gil, Sakuraba, Jake, Sakuraba, Gomi, and me. Well, there you go, guys. That's the answer, I guess. Hey, fuck you, George. But I respect that you got out of the game before they fucking took everything from you or whatever. But at the same time, fuck you. George, what would you say to any of your fans that are being bullied at the moment? I would say to them that it's gonna be okay. And that it's okay to talk to a mentor or your teacher if someone's treating you unfairly. Fuck them up. Just wait until that motherfucker's at lunch. Or some shit, eating some fucking peaches. And then you just bring your whole fucking crew and just fuck them up. Fucking Nashville Strike Force Brawl. That's what's up. Are you crazy inside your head, man? Bullies in Stockton get slapped. Okay, we're done here. I gotta talk some more on the regular Triple THS. Do the intro punch face thing. Let's do this shit! Triple THS is brought to you by DraftKings.com and the support of 161 Patreon backers like you. What's up, fight fans? I'm the Geico Caveman TV show of mixed martial arts, Tommy Toehold, and somebody actually did it. One of the greatest fighters of all time walked away from the sport when it was probably the best time to do so before he made all of us sad as fuck, probably in Bellator. GSP held a press conference at the beginning of this episode, officially retiring from MMA because the UFC wanted no part of GSP versus Khabib because fuck money, right? Now, actually, it probably would have only sold decently well. And then what happens if GSP wins? I mean, I kinda get it. George, what a fucking run, man. I mean, you absolutely crushed it. You only had one loss in the last 14 years. You retired without losing your welterweight or middleweight title. You are officially the fucking GOAT. Congratulations. What is next for you? Well, as you can see, not a lot is going to change. I'm still in my dark place inside my head sometimes. I will be here at least twice a day to dissipate my dark thoughts. But other than that, I will be assessing people's performance and then letting them know whether I am indeed impressed by it. There are many dinosaurs for me to discover. Were the dinosaurs aliens? This is something that we haven't figured out yet, but I will get to the bottom of this. And there's other stuff like the retired people stuff, feeding ducks at the park, going to an antique show, getting angry at everyone around me at all times because I'm slowly withering away. I want to try those things. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. Thanks for everything, George. You gave us some unbelievable moments. You always carried yourself like a boss, and it's been a pleasure making fun of you for the last 7 years. The pleasure has been all yours, Tommy. Is there anything left for you to say to your fans that you haven't already said, George? Yes, one last thing to everyone out there. Biden has active energy. with your money. Wait, so I lose fight with GSP because UFC said #1 bullshit fight? This was big time real respect fight for me. I would not even have considered jump out of cage and attack GSP's team. This guy's like my hero. It would have been an honor to smash him. This is very sad bullshit day for everyone who is fan of great fight.
Dana, what's the deal, man? Why did the UFC want that fight?
Why didn't we want GSP versus Khabib? Khabib was just part of the biggest fucking pay-per-view of all time, and afterwards got in a brawl that made international news, and you want his next fight back to be a very possible loss to a guy who would then retire with another belt that then ruins the biggest money rematch we'll ever have in the history of the UFC. Gee, I wonder why the fuck we didn't want that one. Start thinking about shit before you ask me questions, okay, Cloud Shoes? Quit being a fucking goof to puss.
Speaking of retirement, Anderson Silva's not even close to thinking about it, but maybe the UFC is because Anderson Silva's been matched up against former heavyweight monster Jared Cannonier, who ended his middleweight debut by evaporating David Branch with an energy blast.
Yay, Anderson fight in Brazil again. It's normal, you guys. It's normal for to fight at home, yeah. Everyone will be so happy for Anderson, yay.
Anderson, the guy you're fighting is terrifying.
No, it's no terror. I just went all the hounds with the Adesanya. Yeah, guys, Anderson is still the great show. It's normal. 15 more fights for Anderson.
No, you don't understand. This is different. Israel's a better fighter than Cannonier, but his style is a lot different. He's a lot more powerful.
No, this will be the great show. Anderson fun strikes. No sad Anderson fight too long. Yeah, guys, trust me. I'm back. I think Anderson will do like he do during the Israel fight and stand in the middle and say, hit me, the Jared. Hit me in the face.
Anderson, God, no.
And then after he hit me, and I take no problems, I kick him in the face with my feet arms like, whoop! And then, yay, Anderson win at home, yay!
Anderson, do not let him punch you in the face. Just be careful out there.
Be nice, drugs.
Remember when Khabib is not going to fight until November, so the UFC was like, fuck that shit, we need an interim title fight in the meantime? Well, apparently that fight is going to be between Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. UFC says Tony Ferguson turned the fight down. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Tony did tweet out, I can make 145, which makes me even more fucking confused. Dana, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, fucking Cloud Shoes. You're getting something awesome, okay? So just fucking enjoy it. Tony turned it down. It's Dustin and Max now. Stop fucking worrying about continuity, okay? Just think of the UFC like the TV show Lost. I mean, what the fuck was that polar bear? Yeah, you could spend days of your life trying to figure out what that shit was, or you could just enjoy the fact that there was a fucking polar bear. Just enjoy the fucking fight, goof.
Tony, why did you turn that fight down? Are you injured?
I'm always injured, and I'm already the lightweight champion. Why would I fight for an interim title? An armadillo doesn't roll up into a ball unless it has a reason. Remember Super Metroid? That little ball Samus can turn into? Where do you think she learned that? She learned it from me.
I don't understand anything you just said.
I'm the lightweight champion. Been that shit since I can't remember the fucking date. If you're bowling and the waiter brings you nachos, then I guess that's gonna be a cheesy fucking strike.
So what was that tweet about 145?
It's simple geography. It's the Norman invasion of 1066. If I fight Max for the 145-pound title, but he wins the interim lightweight title, I'll be the double champ, and then he'll fight Tiramisu, which leaves everyone with one choice, and one choice only, Snapdown City. And I'm the fucking mayor, and the fire department, and the head chef, and I'm cooking up onions. No tears.
Well, man, whatever the fuck you said, I really hope that your next fight is for a title because you deserve it, and you've been kicking ass for a long fucking time now. Speaking of interim titles at UFC 236, word around the campfire is that since Robert Whittaker might be out for a bit considering his guts were spilling out of his body, Israel Adesanya will be taking on Kelvin Gastelum for the interim middleweight title this April at UFC 236.
I'm excited about my first title defense. This is exciting. Kelvin, stop that silliness. You're not the middleweight champion. I'm not the middleweight champion. Neither of us is going to be middleweight champion after this fight. I don't want to fight for some interim title, but if this is the fight, this is the fight. So come get Naruto the fuck up, Kelvin. I don't know what that is, but I guarantee you that it's not going to happen. There's one thing I am. It's that guy everybody just assumes is going to lose in these huge fights, but then I win and everybody goes, oh shit. So you're the one who needs to worry about getting narfed up or whatever it is you said.
Dana, I just want to run down the title situation in the UFC at the moment with this graphic I made. All right, so Daniel Cormier is the heavyweight champion. He is also the light heavyweight champion, which is now John Jones as well. John Jones has won the light heavyweight title he already held 4 separate times. George St. Pierre is the middleweight champion, and Robert Whittaker was promoted to middleweight champion from interim middleweight champion. Kelvin Gastelum is running around with a middleweight title, but he is also competing for the interim middleweight title with Israel Adesanya. George St. Pierre and Tyron Woodley are the welterweight champions, and Colby Covington is the interim welterweight champion. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the lightweight champion. Tony Ferguson is the interim lightweight champion, but so will be the winner of Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway, who is is also the featherweight champion, as is Conor McGregor. The flyweight champion Henry Cejudo just beat the bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw, making him the flyweight champion still. Amanda Nunes is the champion of 2 divisions, one of which doesn't exist. Valentina Shevchenko and Nico Montano are the flyweight champions, and Thug Rose is the strawweight champion. Conor McGregor is, of course, champion in every single division. Help me make sense of all that, Dana.
You think I give a fuck about your stupid graphic? I told you guys 2019 was gonna be fucking crazy. Every fight from here on out is an interim title fight. Every fight, main card, prelims, early prelims, regular title fights are now also interim title fights. Fucking deal with it, clown shoes. Me and The Rock played Connect 4 the other day, and it was fucking awesome. That's where I'm at right now, okay? You can't beat me. When are you fucking goofs gonna learn that the internet will never beat Dana White at anything? I don't give a fuck if it's a game of solitaire. I'll find a way to play against you and beat you. Don't worry about the belts, just fucking enjoy the show.
Well, there's only one thing to do now. How about we take a look at my sack?
What the fuck?
My mail sack!
Today's mail sack question comes to us from @AdamBryanJones, who asks, "Hey Tommy, would you ever bring back the sack?"
Yes, Adam, I just fucking did. So send your questions each week, fight fans, and I might answer yours on the show. The sack is back. We did it.
You are the worst ever. I fucking hate this segment.
Fuck you, Tony. That's show, fight fans. Head over to Rear Naked Cloaks right now and get all the Triple THS gear your heart desires. The link is in the description, as is the link to my Patreon campaign. YouTube demonetized my channel, and now the show's going full PBS. If you want to be a part of it, awesome. I appreciate you so much. If not, keep on enjoying the show ad-free. I'm just glad I can make you laugh. For everybody at Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Take it away, Nate. Hey, real quick shout out to all the homies. Cindy Hamilton for being the shit. Coach Antoine Flawless Victory MMA, that's some straight up Mortal Kombat shit. The realest motherfucker ever, Ted Volkman. Eddie Ninja Shit Roberts. Johnny Johnson for having a name that will work in Spider-Man. Murray Thurman for teaching me the X joke. Dr. James Savage at fuck. Eric Marcoke, I hope I said your name right this time. 13 nuts on your forehead. Nicole P, she's cool as fuck. King of Evil for always bringing me oranges. Ben the Real Deal Barrett. Sam Marfleet for having a name that's fun as fuck to say. Anthony because he's gangster as fuck, he don't need a last name. James Wheat for almost being called James Weed. The homie Lee Downs. John Verratti, that's what's up. Lisa Byers for holding Stockton down when I'm not there. And JR for getting shot and then coming back like a boss. That was a reference to the TV show Dallas, motherfucker. Whoop!